Hello, everyone. Today I want to talk about something we all face at some point in our lives. Fear. Fear can be paralyzing, stopping us from achieving our dreams, from taking risks, and from living our lives to the fullest. But it doesn't have to be this way. We can learn to face our fears, to embrace them, and ultimately to overcome them. So let's explore why we shouldn't be afraid. 1. Understanding fear. Fear is a natural response. It's our body's way of protecting us from danger. When we face a threat, our brain triggers a fight or flight response, preparing us to either confront or escape the situation. This reaction is useful in life-threatening situations, but often our fears are not about physical dangers. They are about the unknown, about failure, about rejection. Think about a time when you were really scared. Maybe it was the first day of a new job, or speaking in front of a crowd, or moving to a new city. That tightness in your chest, the racing heartbeat, the overwhelming urge to turn back and run away. These feelings are universal, but they don't have to control us. 2. Facing your fears. The first step to overcoming fear is to face it. It sounds simple, but it's true. Avoiding fear only makes it grow stronger. When we confront our fears head on, we take away their power. Let me share a story. There was a young woman named Sarah who was terrified of public speaking. The thought of standing in front of an audience made her physically ill. But she knew that to advance in her career, she needed to overcome this fear. So she decided to join a public speaking club. At first, she could barely say her name in front of the group, but over time, with practice and support, she became more confident. She learned to channel her nervous energy into enthusiasm. Today, she's a motivational speaker, inspiring others with her story. Sarah's journey teaches us that the key to overcoming fear is persistence and practice. The more we do something we're afraid of, the less scary it becomes. 3. Embracing fear. Another important aspect is to embrace fear. Accept that it is a part of life. When we stop viewing fear as the enemy and start seeing it as a companion on our journey, we can use it to our advantage. Fear can motivate us, push us to prepare better, to work harder, and to strive for excellence. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times before successfully inventing the light bulb. Each failure was a lesson, a step closer to his goal. Edison wasn't afraid of failure. He embraced it, learned from it, and persevered. His story reminds us that failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of the journey towards it. So what can we take away from this? Don't be afraid. Understand that fear is a natural part of life. Face your fears, embrace them, and use them as fuel to propel yourself forward. Remember, every great achievement was once considered impossible by someone who was afraid. But they didn't let fear stop them. Take a moment today to think about something you're afraid of. What's one small step you can take to confront that fear? It doesn't have to be a giant leap. Even a small step forward is progress. Thank you for listening. I hope you feel inspired to face your fears and to live boldly. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. You have the strength within you to overcome any challenge. Don't be afraid to take that first step. Your journey starts now.